Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sitting out here, as you can see, enjoying my last bit of time here in Dallas, Texas, and we made a little stop at this park to enjoy a little nature, get a little grounded, put our feet on the ground, and yeah, just come back to center before we go on about the regular adulting things that we do in life, back to the routine of things. And discussing routine, I want to talk about how I'm going to be sacrificing some things here soon. When I get back, I'm going to get into my nutrition plan that I've talked about, doing some gut health, healing my gut again, eating more nourishing foods for my body, getting back into a routine, a healthy routine that's going to help me with the goals that I have right now. And so there's going to have to be sacrifice. And we were discussing like how in different religions people fast, and a lot of times it is to give up something to gain something else. Usually they pray for something at the end of the fasting, whether it's clarity, whether it's tangible things, whatever it is. And so there has to be a sacrifice. And I've talked about this before of clearing space. You need to open up more space, because right now your space is filled, and if your space is filled, nothing new can come in. We cannot develop new habits, we cannot allow new people in, or all this, because it's already taking up space. The old stuff's already taking up space. The old thoughts, the old habits, all the things are already taking up space. So it's hard to put in something new when there is no more space. So we have to let go, we have to clear out and get rid of the old. That is a purging process. That is like people who do ayahuasca and things like that. A lot of times there's a purging that happens because you're getting rid of the toxicity when you're sick. Your body is trying to get rid of the things that are not good for you. And then you can nourish yourself, regenerate yourself, and be able to fill yourself with the good, hopefully. So, and hopefully you can hear me. I don't have my mic on right now, and yeah, I'm just raw dogging it out here, just my phone today. So hopefully you can see me and hear me. But yeah, so sacrifice. So with my food, I'm sacrificing the fast food that's being cooked in some nasty oil, food that is not very nourishing for my body, that's not going to help my gut, that's not going to give me energy, it's not bringing more life to me. So that though, sacrifice is about building discipline as well. It's not what you're gaining and what you're losing necessarily, but it is the act, it is the process. So the act of sacrificing builds discipline, it builds resilience. So we're clearing out space, and we're also building the habit of discipline, the habit of resilience, of continuing on when it's uncomfortable. So that is allowing us to work on that muscle that I talk about so often. Like, we have to put those reps in, but these are like mental reps. This is something you're not necessarily physically doing, although yeah, your sacrifice may be physical, but it comes down to mental though, no matter what, because you have to tell yourself no. You have to have that discipline. No one else is going to do it for you. No one else is going to slap the food out of your hand. No one else is going to stop you from pulling into that restaurant. No one else is going to stop you from swiping your card or hitting the button on DoorDash on those things that you know that you're trying to stay away from, that you're working on staying away from. When you set an intention to go to the grocery store instead, and you're going to say, I'm spending this money on my groceries, which actually I'm going to save money when I do that, and then I'll treat myself with that saved money to something else later. For right now, I'm going to go to the grocery store and buy the food, and then I'm going to be intentional about making that time. Now I'm really having to discipline myself, not only going to get the food, but to make the time to prepare the food. And I'm going to set myself up for success because I'm going to prepare the food. I'm not just going to let it sit in my fridge. Yeah, I bought the food, but then I just let it sit there. I'm going to prepare it to make it easier for my future self when I do get hungry, that it's already ready. And I'm not going to use that as an excuse to go get the thing that's convenient, because that's why it's so easy for us to get in the habit, because it's so convenient to do the other things. It's building discipline. Again, no one else is going to do it for you. You're an adult at this point, usually. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, which means it's up to you. It's your responsibility, your ability to respond. We work that muscle by disciplining ourselves, by doing these things. And we know it's going to help us. That's the thing. We know it's going to help us. It will help you. It will be good for you. It is just hard in the moment because your mind is going to tell you a lot of things, and you're going to hear your body making noises. And you're going to feel your body doing different things because it's not used to that. But that's a part of the process, and you have to allow it that time and that space. You have to allow the time and the space. I know we want the results, but we have to, be in the process and allow for those things to happen. You know, talk to your doctor, of course, with certain things that you're doing, especially if you're taking medications and whatnot. But otherwise, you're going to get hungry and it's going to be okay. You're going to want those things, but you're not going to give yourself those things. You're going to eat the things that you don't find very appetizing, but it's because you're not used to it. And your body's not used to it. And those parasites in your gut want the sugary things. They want the carbs. They want all the things you've been giving it, all the dressings and all the things, all the fattiness. They want that because it nourishes them. And then they're controlling you. Now, that's a different topic. But literally, it's your gut health is affecting the chemistry in your body, in your mind. So you're going to have a lot of mental things come up during that time. No matter what you are restricting yourself from, no matter what you are sacrificing, those mental things are coming up. Which that's why I talk about your mental health so much, and the reps and the well-being of your mental, because in order to do these small habits, you have to be able to build that resilience, to have that resilience and that discipline. It's not easy. It's not easy. I know I can do it. I've done it before, but it's the process of going from having the freedom to eat whatever I want and do whatever I want and other things to being more disciplined. But the thing is, what's on the other end that I really want, and I know I'm going to get, and I know I'm going to experience, and all the things, and what I'm working on doing, why I want to do it, that's a lot bigger than my comfort at the moment. And so that's the mental battle that's going to happen in it. That's what's big. The physical, we can get there. You know, we can push our bodies, we can get there as long as we don't injure ourselves and we nourish ourselves, we can get there. But it's the mental. So we're building that mental resilience. And that takes a lot. But that's why I talk about self-work so much and talking to yourself nicely. That's why when I say when you watch my videos, we do the one small habit. And a lot of times, talking to yourself nicely, building that habit now. Because now that you've done it since however many 20-something days that I've been doing this at this point, we have built the habit of talking to ourselves nicer and having more gratitude. So when we are sacrificing and the mental starts to come up against us, then we can start to say, whoa, that's the old self talking. I know that's not me. I know I can do this. You know what? This is uncomfortable. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drink me some water. I'm going to eat a little bit of whatever, and I'm just going to go to sleep. And then I'm going to try again tomorrow. But it doesn't mean for me to just give up and to just give in to everything and just start scarfing everything down and ordering 5 things off the menu and whatever the thing is. No. You know, it doesn't feel good. I'm not going to be happy. Maybe I just need to go to sleep. Well, they said, like, if you grew up in poverty, then you've had those times where your belly's going, making all kind of noises, you're hungry, and you just got to go to sleep. You don't have food to eat. You just go to sleep. We'll wake up in the morning. Hopefully we'll have some food tomorrow. Like, you know, you had to do that. That was survival. Right now you have the opportunity to buy this food, and it's so convenient and it's great and beautiful. But what do you truly want? You have to align with your values, what you truly want. And that why, that thing has to be so big that it helps you get past the uncomfortable feelings, get past the doubt that you have in your head and everything. This is a time of change. You're watching these videos, you're doing the work, even if it's small. Again, if you're following along, we're doing the one small habit, so go ahead and do your one small habit now. But I'm just sharing that there is going to be a sacrifice. If you want to get to the next level, if you want to change and be someone different, there will be a sacrifice. It will be uncomfortable. You will lose people around you. You will feel alone a lot of times. It's a lot of mental work. And then you feel defeated and we get depressed. But it's a part of it, honestly. Like, it's a part of it. Life's not always going to be happy and, oh my God, it's so great and all these things. And we use the food and we use these other things to numb ourselves and to feel good in the moment. But the next morning we don't, because we haven't been consistent. And then we beat ourselves up for not continuing on. So treat yourself right. Set your future self up for success. by choosing today to make the small habits. And then tomorrow, we will deal with that tomorrow. But today, we choose it, and that's it. That's all we can do is right now, today. What am I choosing? So that's what I want to talk about today. I'm going to be sacrificing some things. I, of course, will be discussing that on my channel, what that's all going to look like and everything in the next few videos. But sacrifice is a part of it. And so you just have to be willing to sacrifice some things. Yeah, that's all I have today. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. Hopefully you can see me and hear me. I don't know. But I'm going to get off here, go enjoy the rest of my day before I have to head back home and get back to regular life, the regular adulting life at that point. But I hope you're all doing good out there. Go ahead and give me a like, comment, let me know if there is something that you're going to be sacrificing. What do you think about this? If you even agree, do you think that there has to be a sacrifice to go to the next level, to be the new version, to make some changes? Or what? What is it? What do you think about that? And if so, is there something that you want, but you're not quite sure, but you need to sacrifice? Whatever it is, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. Let's talk. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. Y'all take care.